if I took a loss, I'm a boss in my hood. Oh. I'm sounding like I'm Ross in the hood. Double cross me, I leave you on the cross in the hood. I'm good, I got new money. Yeah, what's good, my peoples? Please follow my socials. They are tagged down below, also in the description box. Right? If you got any questions about these shoes or any other shoes that I review on my channel, you might want to hit me up on one of my platforms, preferably IG. All right, with all that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, this right here is another real versus fake. On the left, we got the retail. On the right, we got the fake joints. All right, and this is the Mi Casa es Su Casa Air Jordan 8s. So fly, a banger. You feel me? In my humble opinion, I really love these. But I did not realize that my retail was a size 10. Matter of fact, nah, I do got a 10.5 retail. But you know what? It is what it is, man. I don't want to go through my boxes, get to 10.5 retail. This is gonna be a size 10 retail. It's gonna be 10.5 of the fake ones. When I do take my pictures on Instagram, I will take pictures with the 10.5 and 10.5, all right? But the boxes are, this box is a little bit smaller, and it is a 10.5. So like I said in my previous video, if you watched yesterday, usually 9 times out of 10, a replica box will be smaller than the retail box. Yesterday, was one of the few times where it's not like that. It was the opposite. The retail box was smaller than the replica box. But anyway, the color is off. You can see it. This is a lot more rich. The burgundy. This looks like faded. Even the brown and the details in the kind of like wood box, whatever, looks a lot more cleaner on the retail than the fake. It doesn't look horrible, but you could clearly tell it's different, and it just looks more crisp on the retail, right? Let's take a look at the size tag label. Retail going to be on top, and you can see obviously that the retail size 10, and you could check to see if there's any discrepancies and things like that. I don't really see nothing too crazy, but I think that the retail, the font is a little thinner. You can see like that 11.5. The 11 is nice and thin. Right here, it looks kind of thicker. And the same thing with the 10.5 right here, with that 10 up top. Look at the O. You know, the O from the 10 or the 0. You could tell. You could tell it's different, all right? Now, mind you, one of these type of sneakers right here, they don't. First of all, they just started really making 8s again in the replica market, so you're not gonna find too many at 8s, and they're not gonna look too great either. So, with that being said, no, Jordan 8s ain't one of them things that they specialize in. So you're gonna see a good amount of differences. Look at the Soulfly tag on the side. Look at how shiny it is, how nice. Look like a baseball card kind of. And this one right here, not so much, right? But anyway, let's get into the shoes, man. Let's get into the shoes. We got the same paper though. So the paper looked the same and all that. Like I said, let's take these shoes down. Here go the fake shoes. And then here go the real shoes. Now this collab, in my humble opinion, is fire. This is, when did they come out? They came out, was it last year? 2023, yeah, I believe they came out last year. I think these are one of the best, one of the cleanest collabs of last year, in my opinion. That's me though.
Don't judge me.
All right, let's keep the left pair compared to the left pair, right? Like I told you, Jordan 8s are not the best, right? So you can clearly see, right, the definition of these bumps right here is different. You can see like a speed bumps. They definitely got some you know, you could see it, you could feel it, and all that. This kind of looks smooth, like it doesn't really have definition. That's the word I was looking for, right? So the definition ain't really there like that. Also the suede, you can see the longer hair suede on these bumps right here. You don't see the longer hair suede like that. You know, as far as this burgundy, looks pretty good, like color wise, but this thing, this sock part right here sits a little low compared to the retail one. And let me look. I think this has more of a pink hue to it. All that suede right there got more of a little pink hue to it. I think the panels are smaller on the retail. The Air Jordan sign itself looks more 3D, more popped out on the retail. This just looks too smooth, like it doesn't have enough definition. This pattern is different. I don't think it's supposed to be the same on every single pair, but also you can see the red and the color's a little bit more cleaner on that than this. This looks a little bit more foggy, and also that this panel is a little bigger than this one, right? So like I said, man, you know, there's gonna be a good amount of differences between the 8s. They're really not all the way there yet. It's not horrible though. It's definitely not horrible. Look at the toe box. That's probably one of the biggest difference. It's got a nice slant to it. This one right here, it's got like a curve to it. It's slanted, but it's curved. Like if it was straight like that, like if I bend it like that, it looks a little bit more like it, but you can see this curved up. So that's definitely curved up. It's not like that on the retail. Pattern, like I said, is different, oversized. You could see this thing, a big pattern right here. Right here, it's just a little small line. You know what I mean? Up top, you can see the red clear on the retail, then looks foggy on the fake. Pattern looks different. I mean, side by side, you're gonna see a ton of differences. You feel me? A lot. The gold right here, it just looks, first of all, this gold tag, the whole thing itself, this is larger than the retail. It's a larger scale. The gold doesn't look as good and crisp as that one. The midsole as well looks different. Take a look at that. The pattern and the glossiness to it. You can't really catch it on camera, but it's like a gloss to it on the retail that I'm holding right here. This one's kind of like a matte. You don't see no gloss to it. They both have that kind of vintage outsole type of dirtiness, but obviously more on the retail than the fake. The fake is you barely see it. And also, remember how I was showing you how the red looks richer and everything on the retail, which is on the left? On the outsole, it's the opposite. The red looks richer on the fake than the retail. All right, so that's differences there. You know, like I said, man, it's gonna be a bunch of differences. Nothing surprising. I'm not surprised at all. All right, as far as the tongue, you know, standing alone, you probably wouldn't notice no difference, but when you put them side by side, you can definitely see it's more puffy on the retail. No diddy. And Jumpman looks different. It looks like a different color gold too. You got the SF on there. The SF itself, it looks bigger on here than here. Right, and then the suede, like I said, you can see the longer hair suede on the retail than the fake. You got the Mi Casa on the back of here. Let's take a look at. You got that here too as well. I mean, it's a lot cleaner on the retail. You can see it looks oversized too. on the fake. The retail's cleaner, as you can see. So they got a lot of work to do. I mean, I guess if you didn't have a side-by-side, you don't know what the real ones look like, and just on somebody's foot, you're not really gonna know. Unless you're a die-hard fan of the shoe and you know every single detail about it. But other than that, on foot, you probably won't be able to tell. But, you know, you're definitely not passing the fake off as retail, like sending it to StockX or if you're trying to sell it in the streets and stuff like that. All you got to do is just know your shoe a little bit, and then you can realize that a fake from a real one, especially with all the details I gave you already. It's just a lot of differences, you feel me? As far as the stitching, you know, look how uneven it is right here. It's thin. They're both thin, and they're getting thicker on this side, the stitching. This is more like uniform. It's just, you know, it's a real shoe compared to a fake. But yeah, that's really all I gotta really tell you about. We probably don't even really gotta get into the inside and all that, because there's so much differences already. They do got the Jumpman on the lace tips. You can see that. And then they do got them here too as well. All right. Besides that, same insole. And I'm sure the tags are different. You know, the size tags. But not bad at all. You know, like I said, from a distance, from a mile away in the rain, when it's foggy outside, you probably can't tell the difference. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope y'all seen the differences that I showed y'all. Don't get scammed, don't get got. You know what I mean? Follow these directions, you should be good. You already know the vibes, man. If you want to see some pictures, like I said, go to my Instagram. You will see side-by-side still pictures, and you can see the details even more crazy, all right? I love y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. You feel me? The love is real. You know I love y'all back, man. At the end of the day, rock what you like, knock is his hype. Stand out and never blend in. Holla at me till next time, you heard? 100.